Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good morning. Welcome to International Conference on Trends in Technology, Business, Education, and Social Research. My name is Dr. Yusuf Haji-Othman. This paper is co-authored by Dr. Muhammad Saleh Sheikh Yusuf and Dr. Muhammad Tahir Sheikh Omar. And our presentation is entitled The Role of Zakat Distribution in Hunger and Poverty Elimination in Kedah. As an introduction, currently all countries in the world are facing the COVID-19 crisis, and all countries in the world have implemented various strategies and efforts to address the spread of COVID-19. Such strategies include the lockdown and work from home. And in Malaysia, we have introduced the Movement Control Order, or MCO. So the effect of this lockdown, work from home, or MCO, if it prolongs, are many. And one of them is the retrenchment, where if this COVID-19 crisis prolongs towards the end of the year, we anticipate that some workers in those working in those industries which are adversely affected by this COVID-19, they will become unemployed and jobless. And that's going to be a problem because unemployment will lead to less money in the pocket, inability to purchase some necessity goods. And the second effect is the shutting down of the operations of the company which are adversely affected. For example, the manufacturing sector, the airline sector, and the hotels industries. And the shutting down of the operations are due to the lack of demand, whether domestic or foreign demand. And we expect industries such as airlines industries, hotels industries will be hugely hit by the decrease in the aggregate demand. And there is also a high cost to the government to meet the needs of the people during this COVID-19, and even a bigger challenge in the post-COVID-19 era. And we anticipate also there'll be a foreclosure in the long term, although currently we don't have that much problem because the government has introduced the moratorium of 6 months. But what happens if the moratorium period is over in October? So we anticipate that there'll be some borrowers who are unable to pay back their loans or non-performing loans. So the problem of foreclosure will hit us in the long run. And also, we anticipate that there will be some food crisis because of the immobility of the resources across countries during this food crisis. and especially during in the long run, we expect that food crisis will be more severe. And the objective of this study is to examine the role of zakat distribution, and we focus on the state of Kedah in eliminating hunger and eliminating poverty during COVID-19 crisis, and also during the post COVID-19 phase. There have been several studies which have examined the relation between zakat and certain goals, such as sustainable development goals. Asmalia, Kasri, and Ahsan 2018 examined the potential of zakat to support financing and realizing SDGs in Indonesia, and the study found that Muslims perceived elimination of poverty, quality education, good health, and well-being as being the highest priority which should be given as criteria in the distribution of zakat. And the study also revealed that the potential of zakat in assisting the attainment of SDGs in Indonesia. And Greeks in 2013 revealed that countries all over the world are striving hand in hand to eliminate poverty, reduce inequalities, and monitor climate change. Research method. This study employs a descriptive analysis to answer research objectives for the purpose of providing empirical evidence and justification to the analysis. And this studies employs secondary data as published by Kedah State Zakat Board. And we reveal that Kedah State Zakat Board has actually set 7 main courses of zakat distribution, and among the goals are number 1, zakat no poverty, and number 2 is the elimination of hunger. And based on this table, we could see that the highest priority of zakat distribution is given to the cost of living, with the purpose of elimination of hunger and elimination of poverty. And the table indicates that zakat was distributed to 7 sectors: the cost of living, health, housing, business, education, misfortune, and development. And top of the list is the cost of living sector, which received 58,202,991 ringgit, or 41% of zakat distribution. So this data indicates that Kedah State Zakat Board put the highest priority to eliminate poverty in all its forms and in all places, and also to eliminate hunger at the same time. So in conclusion, our study reveals that Kedah State Zakat Board has made important strides towards achieving the goal of elimination of hunger and poverty. Although there is a great potential to achieve the certain goals, it still depends upon the amount of zakat collection currently, and especially in the future. And we think that the zakat collection needs to be further increased in order to have enough fund to be distributed to the recipients, because we anticipate that during this COVID-19 and in the post-COVID-19, the zakat asnaf will increase, and there will be a need to increase the zakat distribution in the future to help those affected by this COVID-19 during this current crisis, and especially uh, uh, in the long run during the post-COVID-19 era. And we recommend that the State Zakat Board uh, plan, strategize, and implement a suitable and effective zakat distribution policy in order to increase the zakat collection. And also, this study recommends that Kedah State Zakat Board make an annual budget plan in the future. So the budget plan comprises number one, the estimated collection, and number two, the expected expenditure for the year 2020 and beyond, so that Kedah State Zakat Board would not run into the budget deficit. And the proper plan will enable the Kedah State Zakat Board to effectively distribute zakat to those in need during this COVID-19, and especially during the post-COVID-19 phase. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.